need to work on silencing male voices because you give one of them a mic and here they go.
What's good, y'all? I'm Bobby from.
Oh yeah, keep that in. Same energy. We're not starting over. Yeah.
It's been too long.
Three, two,
No.
Okay, what's good, y'all? I'm Bobby off of Dome Podcast.
I'm Doggy.
I'm Henok.
Oh, I'm on.
Yes, sir.
It's been like what?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's our last video. We just been busy with life.
Mhm.
We back at it.
That's our excuse.
Happens,
Right.
Bro,
happens.
every week you say you have an exam or you have to study for something.
Nah, boy,
Don't
you
even
forgot what you said
try.
like 2 minutes ago.
Exactly.
So, to relate to that question, how was y'all week?
Fast already? Come
How was y'all week?
Oh, Henny, start first.
Now weeks. What y'all
Weeks.
been learning?
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
How's your week been spiritually, physically,
Yeah.
mentally? How y'all been?
Things meditating on.
I don't know. Actually, when did we go to the soup kitchen? Was it 2 weeks ago?
No, last week, bro. Come
That was
on.
last week.
Was last
Last
week,
Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, last Wednesday.
Okay, but 2 weeks from Wednesday. Oh, it was just
Huh?
two Wednesdays
Last-
ago.
just
Okay,
like the
yeah.
previous
Anyways,
Wednesday.
but I think the week before, was I talking to you about it? He was like, "Oh, you're such like a giving, like you're such a kind person. You're just so nice. You just always give and whatever." And I was like, I feel like I only give to people who who I think can give back, or like not even like that, like who I would be like, they got me back, like they got my back too. You know what I'm
love
saying?
those who
Like,
love you type stuff.
yeah. So I never really had an opportunity to do something without expecting something back from others, and that volunteering opportunity was good for me.
For y'all who didn't know, we is a group of friends. We just went to Soup Kitchen to help pass out food. And you know what you said? I'm not gonna lie to you. You be thinking life is hard. Then you actually see people who actually have a hard life. You're
Harder.
Yeah, damn. I should be more grateful.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
seeing that was an eye-opening experience. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think we also should point out how beautiful it was. For example, we were just a group of friends, same age, right? And one of the our friends, her name is Bem. Shout out to her. She just casually said, "Yo, let's help out," you know. And it's not it's actually amazing there's someone like that in our friend group that's able to, with no string attached, we just went there, you know. And that's one thing that I love about our friendship, bro.
Yeah, sometimes putting your faith into practice, you see what's up, bro.
Yeah.
But based off of that, my last couple 2-3 weeks, they've been all right. They've been chill. What's it called again? One thing I've been learning is to just stop worrying, bro. Just stop worrying about things you can't control. Stuff that's not in your power. Hey, give it to God, bro.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
So I'd be like, bro, why am I stressing out something that's not gonna change? Me stressing out is not gonna add something to it or take away anything. I'm just stressing, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Might as well just sit back, kick back, and just relax.
Is it a choice?
Huh?
I think it's more of
stressing
an
a choice.
emotion reaction.
Is stressing a
reaction.
choice? That's a good question. I feel like it's for some people, most people, it's like how you said, a reaction, a natural reaction. It's a stress, and it's somewhat it's kind of part of human nature a little bit, in some senses. There's healthy stress, to make you want to actually. For example, if it's stress, okay, I have to do this to keep my goals, stuff like that. That's healthy stress.
Look at the camera.
But overall, just negative stress, over worrying, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is that a choice? Over worrying? Are people purposely over worrying?
I think
As
it's become
people-
this thing
Sometimes
where
people come to be like, don't over stress. It's not by choice. I want peace.
Always. I don't want problems. Always.
So you're saying,
I don't know.
what do you think first off? Before I speak?
I'm asking you, genuinely want an answer, bro.
I think it's more of some things that, an emotional reaction to the things that we can control. So we do our best. That just us worrying shows that one, we care about the situation, but also shows that we know for a fact that we have no control of the situation at times. And so it's you stressing is more of I want to get it together, but I can't. And because I can't, I'm stressing more about it. And then now you're more frustrated about yourself. That's why I said it's more of an emotional reaction, which constantly keeps adding on. So that's my perspective. But I don't stress because, God got it.
What do you think?
I think it is a choice, but kind of like what Doggy said. It's I guess some people just try to rationalize the fact that they have the strength to overcome a lot of their challenges, and even though they know that there's a helper out there, they don't really rely
To
on
reach
him.
out, yeah. I know what you mean. I think it's become like
And it's so easy to do, like
Oh,
the same thing. Like
oh my
you like,
goodness.
just leave it all to God.
so easy
But
to
like
say.
in practice, it's a lot harder to do than it is to say that.
Sometimes we just give it to God or some like to God.
and then we
and
take
then
it
we
right
take it
back.
like-
Yeah, we take it right
Wait a
back. I know
minute.
exactly what you mean.
I'm like,
I know
it's just
exactly what you
like,
mean.
you know those little strings we talk about, the
Yeah.
seatbelt commercial. You almost had it. You almost
Got you.
had it.
Is God
I think-
obligated to help you though?
And that's a good question. Is God obligated to help you?
Yeah. You can say I give it up
Define
to God. When you
define
say that,
obligated.
Okay, when people say I give it to God, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, as you said,
Mm.
so they can snatch it back, but they still have an attachment to whatever they're giving to God,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
For example, like the relationship with like couples, right? They say I give the relationship to God, right? Hoping God will make it work out. That's the goal, right?
Mm.
I'm not like God destroyed Joe's family,
Yeah.
you know,
Boy.
like not God destroyed, but
been a
God
really hot
allowed,
topic, isn't it?
God
Joe
allowed,
been
Yeah, I've heard that news so
allowed,
many times.
right? Passively allowed that to happen to his family, right?
Yeah.
Was he obligated to make sure Job's life went well?
That's like, look, God's not obligated to do anything.
But
To
it's
be
in,
honest,
in
he-
nature.
yeah, look,
it's in God's nature. to
He's
do
done
good
everything
things.
for us,
Mhm.
but still keeping up with his nature and his character. He's what's it called again? Jehovah Jireh, providing all these good things, but also the act of giving something up to him is submission in a sense.
Yeah.
So the more like you giving up something to God is not like it's a bad thing. That means you're taking your hands off it, say recognizing that you can't control it. But at the same time, if I'm giving my relationship to God, and at the same time I'm doing no work, like I'm like, oh, God will make her love me. That's just dumb, bro. Like control
No
what you could
effort.
control, but the stuff that you can't, like that's above you, give it to God.
Like when we talk a lot about Job,
Yeah.
but the last point on this topic is when Job was, very submissive to God, and even when he was going through it, he didn't turn away from God, right? Yeah, God until the end, when Job even went to him, asking for explanation, God didn't be like, hey, my faithful servant, you're doing good. He said, who are you to talk to me like that,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, God, I don't think God is obligated. And this is for a lot of people, this might be very, I don't know, radical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if your life is going bad, God isn't obligated. That's gonna sound like
No,
very
that's facts.
God is
You're right, you're right.
obligated to help you.
Facts.
Yeah.
Or like he will, you just have to be patient. But like sometimes, even me, I'm telling you this because I've been humbled a lot within the last couple of
was
years,
going
bro.
through it.
Nah, like
That
for
was
real, it's
learning
been,
his
like,
lessons.
the toughest, like
I feel you.
emotionally, the toughest. Y'all remember the episode where I was talking about like being strong, don't cry
Yeah.
and stuff. Bro, I got tested, bro. I know them tests.
Hey man, it's okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and like, I'm thinking about it. God is not obligated to make my life go well.
And even related to that topic, I'm not gonna lie to you, you were like low key spinning. This year, and like, forget how was your last couple weeks. This year, I have never been as humbled as I have been this year. And also, I was talking to Aldon about this.
Mhm.
You ever like go through your life, even while reading the Bible, or just taking inventory of your life, and you realize you're the problem?
hey, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was just like,
Listen,
I'm
I was
the
going through
problem.
the same thing the last couple of weeks. Not going through it, but like there was a situation where I realized, right? I messed up, and then God was teaching me a lesson. Like when I tell you, like I knew the lesson was coming, right? And I was like preparing myself, and I thought it was like, when God punishes you, no, but it was actually the consequences of my action, right?
Exactly.
And
it
I
isn't the
realized I was
consequences
like,
of my
wow, like I'm the problem.
Like it hit me. I was like, hold up,
Wait a minute.
wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
The main denominator is me. I'm the problem. Like I'm reading the Bible. I'm like, where's the problem? Like it's me.
I'm telling you, but the funny part of that situation was like I seen the outcome, right?
Yeah.
But then God really blessed me because like I'm telling you, my prayers is like, God, don't embarrass me because I know I'm dumb, but like don't embarrass me. And when I tell you, right, the consequences of my actions, like
They
I
smash
would
you
say
in the face, huh?
not even like it was like a slap on the wrist, and it really opened my
Oh.
eyes because I was like, even Sammy goes like, it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of God. I did not fall in the hands of God. God really said, you know
showed
what?
you
I'll
mercy.
teach you a lesson. Yeah, but then when the lesson hit, I was like, wow. I was like, if I got smacked, I would have, like actually been like, okay, I deserve that. A slap on the wrist, I was like, yo,
That
God
hurts
is
more as a
merciful.
matter of fact, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
That played
God's-
more on my
Even on
check
that
on
topic,
me.
have you ever like prayed to God, like ask you, hey, like show me, like what do you want from me? And,
And
this-
then
Yeah.
and
shows
no,
you.
no, not even just that. Be like, Also, like, can you make it a little more clear? I'm kind of dumb.
Make it a little more obvious.
I'm kind of dumb, bro.
No, listen. Let me tell you. That happens. I prayed that prayer before, right? I was like, God, like, I want to know you. Like, the most clearest thing you can make it the clearest thing, right? And so I'll tell you. So I was in public, right? And I was like, literally by myself, right?
Mhm.
And then the Holy Spirit just the Holy Spirit made it clear. He go approach that person and talk to him about God. Boy, I trembled. I said, that person, I was like, well, I'll tell you, yeah, I was having a conversation with myself, and I was like, why? Like, I was really questioning. I was just like, but the Holy Spirit made it clear. When I tell you made it clear, like, bro, like, it was pretty clear. Yeah, it was pretty clear. But I was just like, I did it, but then the whole time I was thinking to myself, I was like, one, I understood the Holy Spirit was with me, but like the strength and the faith it took me for it actually to talk to that person, oh my God, I sat there for like 20 minutes. I was like, hopefully they don't leave. Like, I was like, hopefully they don't leave. You know what I mean?
As y'all can see, we've learned a lot over these last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And let me say my piece, bro. I'm gonna tell you, okay?
Yeah.
When y'all talking about like God humbling you, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even put it in words, bro. I got humbled so hard, like
You did get humbled pretty,
stupid.
yeah.
Like it was actually hard to talk about it. Because
Embarrassing.
it's embarrassing. Because like I genuinely thought, I was growing in my faith, and I was genuinely enjoying reading the Bible.
That you were
growing and
doing
stuff,
well.
right?
on
And
the
then,
side.
I knew I had an issue with pride, and I fought it as long as I could, right? Eventually, the pride started winning. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? And I wasn't even aware of it, right?
Like,
At
I
one
got
point-
hands.
Hey, fight back, bro. Fight back.
That's how I feel, bro. I'll be like,
Before
I got
started
hands,
fighting
bro.
back, And then, without me knowing it, I was in a phase where I was consumed by my like righteousness.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, because I failed a test by God before, right? I'm like, yo, I will not fail that test again, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
I failed that test, bro.
Mhm.
And now, like, Emmanuel, really?
Yeah.
You failed the test that you already knew was coming?
Yeah, and you knew the answers.
I knew the answers,
You knew
bro.
the
You
answers.
silly goose.
Bro. Nah, that's mad.
He's wrong.
Bro, Dagon came and, like, where were we going? We were going somewhere.
I
We
don't
were in the
remember.
car. And I'm like,
Reflecting.
I wanted to tell him how I was feeling, but I can't even put it in words. I just felt stupid, bro. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's why he kept saying you were stupid. Okay, it makes a lot
yeah,
of
like,
sense now.
it was.
No, I mean those. I'm telling you, I feel
Humbling
like
moments are like healthy. Yeah.
yeah, they're
Just
very
as
healthy.
much as
but
I hate them,
it's how you
I ain't like
react to
you.
them.
I'm
though.
like,
We need them.
we need
sometimes.
them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we be getting so boosted.
I'm
Like, we
telling
be
you.
thinking we're something. We're like,
Listen, the
Those
Holy
moments-
Spirit.
you ever like look at like, let's say, like in a certain season, you're like up. You're
Yeah.
financially,
You're doing
spiritually,
good.
physically, even mentally. You're like, bro, I'm at my best discipline.
Mhm.
And then you look at somebody else who's on the other end where they're like down, and you're like, oh, I'm praying for you, bro. I hope
Yeah.
you're doing good. But inside you're like, damn, thank God.
It will never be me type
Hey,
of stuff.
That's the
6
part of
months-
Christianity.
6
Yeah,
months,
you
the
were there.
tables flip, and the other
Bro.
guy's like, he's up and he's doing great.
It's not even only spiritual. Though. I feel like it trickled down to like other parts of my life.
And not
I
even
haven't
that,
worked on in weeks.
that
Like, my eating
person,
habits, all the things I was proud of, like being good discipline,
Yeah.
it's all gone, bro. And like I've kind of built it back up again, like learn the basics, like going back and trusting God again, like bro.
because even that person you look down on, they come back, and when they're up, they don't brag about it. They're actually like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, how can I help you? And it makes you feel so ashamed because you're like, but when I was at your level, I wasn't even trying to like help you. I was like, okay, bro, hope you.
I'll
It's
pray
such a
for you.
vulnerable moment, bro.
But you're like, wow, I remember.
But it's
nothing,
honest.
bro.
I think that's like
That's the
that
truth.
part of that spiritual walk. But it also really, like, I would say, really depends on the people around you. Cause who there was I forgot the Bible story, but there was this man that got saved because of his faith. Well, no, because of his friend's faith, and it would just like
That one got healed.
yeah. But it would just like it shows you like the people around you if they're constantly like pouring into you, helping you constantly. You know what I mean? Like it's so important because if you don't, the people that you're turning into are the people of the world. And
Yeah.
now it's more of like you're putting yourself in a situation where it's like a worldly scenario and you're walking away even farther away from God. Because now, you know what I mean? Like you're struggling even more that you were previously. But if you have people that are genuinely like within your fellowship that hold you accountable, that you know you trust, have that conversation, that are really uncomfortable, I think you'll be okay. But it's more of like accepting the lesson.
What do you think, Enoch?
Huh?
Yeah.
You've been there just like
You've been keeping your
analyzing.
thoughts
What do you
in. What's
think?
going on?
What's on your mind?
Oh, right now? I don't want to change.
yesterday.
I don't want to
Okay.
change the subject yet.
Nah, if you
No, you're good, man. What is it? School,
No,
the
life.
I was thinking about Black
World War
Panther.
III scared.
Huh?
I was just thinking about Black Panther.
Black Gato.
I-
what about Black
we don't
Panther?
want no
Black
spoilers and whatnot.
Oh,
Bullet demon.
no,
But you know
man.
the funny thing is, I watched it a couple days ago. After like I was in the theater, right? I would just scroll like I was getting all these alerts, random things. World War III is about to happen. Like Ukraine missile. I'm like, what?
Poland and all that.
R.I.P. Jimmy Fallon. I'm like, what?
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, it was a joke.
It was
Oh.
a joke. Oh,
Taylor
Trump
Swift's
it.
tour got sold out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on?
94K.
Yeah.
94K
What?
for her tickets.
How much it
One
cost?
ticket? That's
Yeah.
cap. You know what?
How much you want to bet?
Maybe like the
Ticketmaster.
front row.
Yeah.
Like-
94. Imagine though.
You gotta be right next to your
Bro,
face.
listen. 94,000. I better be singing with her. But I don't even understand. Like I think it's because like I don't listen to her. But like even the people that listen to her, like 94K. Like think about it.
That might be after reselling. There's
No,
no
I
way.
Also,
doubt
I heard
it.
she
I
sold
doubt
over
it.
1 million tickets in like a couple
Let me
days.
tell you, okay? Unless doesn't matter how much money I have, unless I'm buying a house, I'm not spending 94K on anything else.
Well, forget a house, bro.
I
Forget a
wouldn't-
house.
That's one
Forget a
exception.
house.
Nah. So look,
94K?
if you had a Bugatti, you spend 25 grand on an oil change.
I wouldn't buy a Bugatti.
You okay? But
said
if you
I
had,
order cheese.
Bro,
I,
what
I
is
would
this?
have if I would not spend over.
So nobody.
you live by your means.
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? I forget.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Nah,
Don't
nah,
worry
nah.
about
Hey,
it.
y'all saw
we
it.
gotta listen to this again.
You would when you'll hear it when you see
What
it.
did he say?
We're not gonna repeat ourselves.
But nah, I'm just like, she can sell out 1 million tickets or break the whole website, bro.
Yeah,
People really
Ticketmaster
just,
was
like,
really charging people
That's
like
crazy.
10, 12 times though.
I want to.
I didn't think she was relevant anymore. Bro.
Yeah, I want to make fun of
She's
people
old.
that listen
She's
to
one of those
Taylor
celebs where
Swift.
she could go off for like a year
Like Beyonce.
and come back and she's
No,
still-
but it's like
Do you think
the people that listen to her though, I promise you, I think they're just all brokenhearted or something.
Chill. You
Am
don't want those
I
people
wrong?
coming-
Am I
That's
wrong?
what I'm saying.
Bro.
Am I wrong? Thank you.
No, I was gonna say I want to make fun of them, but then after seeing how much fan base, how strong
Matters.
they are, I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what?
I keep it
Do
to
you okay? Like BTS fans, okay? One time I was on Twitter, I said what I
You said
said
a
right
lot on
about
Twitter.
BTS,
You said a
right?
lot, huh?
They came after me.
Mhm.
I'm a nobody, and they just came after me. I'm like, yeah, all right, y'all win, okay?
When we play Mafia, I'm a citizen.
Even speaking of BTS, you know how they about to take a 2-year break because they have to go to the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You know
funny
funny
as
thing
heck,
is,
bro.
When they come
There's
back,
people literally saying they're mad at the government. They're like, bro,
Yeah.
you know how many billions of dollars these people are making you? They literally added to. They made so much money. They're adding like so
That
many
is kinda
billions
true.
to the economy.
That is kind of true.
that is true.
I'm
They
just
make a
thinking
lot
like,
of
bro,
money.
like where
But-
have we gone, bro?
But also the influence of BTS going to the military was gonna have as much influence as the money because now, like,
But when they coming back, oof, I'm
they
gonna be
they about to
sick.
come back.
Bro, how's that? What do
They
you mean?
make it
How much,
sick.
as much influence? How? What do you mean?
like, cause they have influence, right? I don't know if this is like directly correlated.
Don't they have to go anyways? So
Yeah, they have to go.
How
anyway,
are they
but, like,
boosting
like
a morale?
They could have like postponed it or like got it away with it.
They wanted to go. The government
Oh.
was postponing it.
Yeah,
They've been wanting to go, but the government was like,
BTS
trying-
wanted to do it. The
Yeah,
people in
yeah.
BTS. Oh
So
shit.
BTS is a government-funded project.
They're
That's a big
experiment.
social experiment, bro.
They're not real, bro.
Like, okay,
don't
it's so hard
sweat,
to- No, okay, I know we
They're
have some
social
BTS fans, right?
experiment.
And we tell you because
Oh
we
yeah,
love
my
you,
sister's
okay?
a big BTS
Okay,
fan. She
listen,
will.
okay, if you're a
It's
BTS
Uncle
fan,
Aman just letting you know.
Yeah,
so.
how are they making the government money?
let me tell you,
There's,
because
like,
they how does America they out export their culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood goes to China and stuff. They make a lot of money and they also influence the culture. You know how many high school girls, even college girls, are like BTS, konnichiwa, like bro.
I wish I could see it. I wish I could smell
He
it.
said-
they're like
Clip it,
I wish y'all saw that. I wish you could.
they're exporting their culture and selling it to us.
Hey, if y'all want to, actually, let me say.
Like people are going to Korea just because of BTS.
When did it
Yeah,
start
there was.
though?
Wait.
A
There
long
was-
time. It's
It's
a long
like
process.
no.
There
At
was
one
this
point, I
man-
never heard of these Asian.
You
bands.
haven't, but it's been
Yeah,
working in the
I remember
background.
middle school.
This was middle school.
There was this
High
man that wanted to
school.
be like. He was like, "Oh, I identify as Korean now," and like,
Wait.
no, I'm being serious.
Not
No,
middle
he got like eye surgeries, and then no,
That's
I'm being
that's
serious.
low-key racist. I ain't gonna lie.
I know what you're talking about.
No,
I
you know what I'm talking about,
Oliver.
right? He got like a bunch of like
That's his name.
That's his name.
Something
Yeah,
Oliver.
he got a. But there was also another person that was Okay, we're not gonna get into that conversation. But basically, like he wanted to be like, and then he was like, "Oh, I identified as like Korean now," and it was just like, you can identify as anything now.
No, hold on.
That's a whole can of worms. Actually,
But what I'm saying is, okay.
Hey,
They're exporting their culture. That's how they're making, like, that's how they're having influence. So now
You
when
don't know
BTS
what's
is going
going
to the
on.
military,
They'll be gone for 2 years.
right? And when they're gone, they're also having influence on going to the military. It's not that bad. If they can do it,
Let's be honest though. They're like they
they're
have,
not fighting.
no, they have like a factory of probably all these band people. They could just bring a new band out.
They
when they're
are.
gone.
They are going to.
a factory's
They probably have like a whole like assembly line of all these
A
like people. They could-
factory's crazy.
They literally like farm these children since they're young.
Yeah, to
To
do
become
that.
I know
pop
what you mean.
stars.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Can you even be mad at
But
them?
we do
It's
that
not-
here too.
Yeah, we do. Hollywood is.
I don't think we do
Nah.
this
Big.
Like, even
good as
when
them.
we-
Sausage
like-
fest.
Huh?
Of course we don't.
All right.
We
no.
said what?
Don't worry about it. You watch your back. Anywho, what else have y'all been learning about life and things?
I mean,
Things of that nature.
reflection.
I have not been online in a long time. I don't know
Reflection.
what's going on in the world. Like, this is my first time hearing the
Reflection.
Oh, y'all
Jimmy
keep up with the
Fallon.
news, bro?
Yeah.
No,
Is this-
last
I
time
don't
I-
watch the news, bro. I really don't.
I thought it was gonna be not World War III, but like Article 5, Article 4. I don't know.
What is
people-
that?
That's like a
You
NATO
started talking
thing.
about the 10
Oh.
10 amendments.
No,
Oh,
like,
I heard, yeah.
Yeah.
Russia like killed 2 Ukrainian
people.
soldiers.
They shot
No,
up.
they-
That's all. Just two.
2 people.
No,
Oh, okay.
the rocket
and
hit.
Poland though, and then
Oh, it's
Poland's
in-
part of
The
NATO.
Ukraine,
so.
the Ukraine air missile, defense missile, accidentally shot to Poland and killed 2 people.
Yeah, it
Polish
wasn't
people.
Russia.
Oh,
It
what?
turned out later on
Yeah.
that it wasn't
I'm
Russia.
dead, yo.
So
That's
they were
crazy.
just like
My fault, my fault.
Oh, we gotta calm down. Somebody. feel
Anywho,
bad.
anywho.
This is crazy though. Misinformation, false news.
First of all, like, guys, we're not politicians. I mean, or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
don't listen to us.
We're
okay?
just talking.
We're the news
we haven't
before
been
the
here. No, you gotta clip that one because
We're
this
the
man was
news
so
before the news.
into politics a while ago.
I
but
still am. I just don't talk about it.
Oh,
that's
hey,
good.
speaking
I
of
want
politics,
peace.
Yeah,
another
Walk
great
away
big
from it.
news. Trump is running 2024. I was just like,
good for him. I don't really care.
Good for him.
Let's,
If he
let's
brings
talk
the
about
gas
the World
prices
Cup.
down,
Let's talk about the
whoa.
World Cup.
Oh, Qatar is. They. I heard they got since not enough people came, they paid a
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
of immigrants to pretend to be.
Pakistanians or Indians?
Yeah, bro. So for
they filled the
Germany, there were a
streets.
bunch of like
Imagine-
brown people,
Yeah,
just like.
that doesn't even make sense. But it's kind of funny because why
They're
are you
just looking
waving?
at us.
Yeah, 'cause they're looking at
why
us.
are you? Huh?
To break the awkwardness.
It was, yeah.
Say it.
They paid. Is these Qatari?
Oh, wait, hold on.
So, they paid the Qatar team, right? Because the
Yeah.
opening game is Qatar versus Ecuador.
Oh yeah, I heard
and
that. I
then
heard
the
that.
Qatari, like the
Players.
the people,
Yeah.
they
oil-
paid.
oil
No. They paid
The
like
Ecuadorians.
7 Ecuadorian players, like 7.8 M's.
each.
Yeah.
To
yeah.
fold-
No, not each. Like
To
obviously they
total.
split it
Okay, yeah.
to sell the game.
Yeah.
to sell the game in the second half, so Qatar would win 1-0 on the
That's-
opening.
How'd they find out? Like
Oh,
a
and
whistleblower?
players-
the
committed
funny
to it, I
thing
think.
is, one of their instead the Qatar, like the players, like 5 players from the Qatar team, 5 players from the Ecuadorian team, they complained. They told them. They snitched.
So what happened? Are they banned?
Nope.
They're hosting the whole.
They're
Bro, they bought the World Cup. They literally paid people on the FIFA board.
This World
to
Cup doesn't feel
host
the
it.
same.
Qatar is in the Sahara, not the Sahara. It's in the desert. Okay,
Yeah.
there are not a lot of people. They were never supposed to host it, but you got unlimited money. They bought it, right?
Yeah.
And let's be real. Would you have sold your country for $1 million?
Nah,
on, no.
Ethiopia, no.
No,
Too
no,
bad.
no.
Are
But
you
based on the
citizen?
4-year
I am
World
now.
Cup, the prestigiousness of it, if you really truly love the game, you wouldn't sell it, bro.
No, but like I'm talking.
Have you ever seen $1 million?
Actually, if you're broke,
No,
most of these
the
players
World
probably
Cup,
come
it
from the
doesn't
slums.
feel.
so-
It doesn't feel like you
Real
know what I
now,
mean?
right? Because
Yeah,
in the
it just-
winter. who
It's
can-
not even in the winter. Just like you don't feel the same passion as you did when you were a child.
The World Cup, like so seems right now, is kind of like it feels like it's staged.
Yeah, it really
for
does.
for like
Yeah.
they're setting the stage for either Argentina to win it
Argentina
or
definitely.
Portugal to win it because of like
Messi or
how
Ronaldo.
much money
Yeah.
they will get them.
Watch
if
Argentina versus Portugal
Portugal
in
Yeah,
the final.
final.
and
Just to watch
hey,
that.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be like that. It's gonna be like that
That'd be a
because of
coordinated watch.
how much money they paid them.
Wait, what did Ronaldo say on Piers Morgan? Football is becoming commercialized or something like that?
Yeah, it really is.
That's facts.
Bro.
but
The-
just Manchester United is become commercialized.
Man,
Yeah, how is
forget
he doing,
Manchester
bro?
United. Arsenal, first on the table,
Bro.
innit?
Delete that section, bro.
We licked down.
Amazing.
Man, Caps, yeah.
It's gonna be
Haters. Oh my God, there's a lot of haters in this.
How's Cristiano Ronaldo doing, bro?
He
Ain't
just
nobody
had a
cares
big
about him,
interview
bro.
with Piers Morgan where he like was talking about
Exposed the whole board and Manchester United.
talk down about his coach. I heard they're
And he's
about to
about
take
to get-
legal action.
Yeah, they about to sue
Dang.
him, and then they're gonna kick him out the club.
For real?
Well, I'm not going to. They made this edit on Twitter, right?
Oh, there's a lot of edits, face
yeah,
edits.
nah,
Yeah.
they made this edit of like like it's official now. Not official, but it's almost official. Like he's gonna get fired because they said they about to fire him and then cut off like 16 million wages.
Bro, he has enough money. He doesn't.
Yeah,
He doesn't
he
care.
don't.
Yeah,
But he
but
wants to
still,
play
like,
though.
It's just sad
16
though.
M's, and then like they made this edit, like just people on Twitter, how like the greatest legend of United is
The greatest.
Okay, who do you think is the greatest?
Who's
Not
better
at
than-
United. Not at United.
United.
I'm talking about.
United.
United.
He's United's greatest talent that came, and
What about Wayne Rooney?
Wayne Rooney.
Hey.
What's his name? Wayne Rooney?
Wayne.
Wait.
Yo, his goal, the bicycle, the
Bicycle
bicycle goal.
That's the only
know
goal
what
you
I'm
know, huh?
about? Let me tell you, when I was a kid, I used to love Chelsea and Barcelona.
Okay, name Chelsea players.
Back in
that you watch.
2011?
Yeah.
yes, name him.
And 2011,
Yes.
Drogba,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Frank Lampard,
okay.
the goalie. I don't know his name. He used to wear a black hat thing.
So his
Check.
what's his name? Somebody.
Yeah, check. Okay.
No,
okay.
say his
I
name.
know he's old. He's not playing no more.
Mhm.
It's in 2011. This was 12
Okay,
years
so
ago, bro.
you said you watched them. That was
I
your favorite
forget.
team.
Let me
Bro, what is it, bro?
Let me boss. Okay,
Mm.
David Alves, Messi, Iniesta, Xavi,
Mhm.
right?
That's common.
What's his name?
Pickford.
PK.
PK.
You're a wild
Nah,
guy,
you're
bro.
mad. You're
You're a
mad.
Bama.
Right?
Who was the striker at the time?
Huh?
Who was the striker at the time?
Messi was right wing.
Politician, left wing. Which one is that? Sorry. inside.
Hold up.
It was Martin Luther. I'm sure he's a striker.
It must have been Alves.
Huh?
David, what was his name?
David Alves was playing striker.
I
Danny
didn't-
Alves?
Danny Alves. No.
Danny Alves.
Who's the guy that scored Champions League in 2011 against Manchester United? What's his name?
David Villa.
David Villa.
David Villa.
David Villa.
Yeah, he was striker.
This man said Danny Alves.
That was a defender,
It's a
right?
left
He's a
back.
right back.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Right when
Anywho.
we were doing.
Yeah, why we just not becoming a sports podcast?
Nah, but it's
But
the
yeah.
World Cup. These are the things that we want to talk about.
gonna start picking up like the World Cup?
No.
What are we gonna do?
I don't really care for it anymore. But I know who's gonna win it. It's
Who's gonna win it?
Argentina's gonna win it. Clip this. Argentina's gonna win.
Hey, alright. He said clip this, right? Argentina's gonna win. Argentina's not gonna win.
Who do you think's gonna win?
France is gonna win.
No.
No.
France is
Really?
definitely. As much as I
paper,
That's how
love
you know
France,
you don't know
lost.
football.
No,
as
on
much as
paper.
I love
The
France,
last time I said France was gonna win, I won $100. I didn't even know anything about it.
Bro, France was gonna win last time. Everybody knew that.
Bro, on
I didn't
paper,
know that.
I knew that last
France is
year.
not gonna win.
Not this year, but last year.
Who do you think is gonna win?
But as much as I love France,
France is not gonna
France
win.
is not gonna win.
Who's
They
gonna win?
lost-
Gonna make it
they
out the
lost
group
the
stage.
Euro to Denmark.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win is gonna be either Portugal
Or
or
Argentina.
Argentina.
Argentina's
Because
gonna win.
all purely because of
Oh,
how
Ronaldo and
scripted
Messi.
the World Cup is right now.
Yeah.
Watch that in the finals, Portugal, Argentina. That's gonna be a tough game.
Argentina. That's it.
regardless, it's
Hey.
gonna be a beautiful game. But it's just the fact that it's gonna be scripted.
If
Yeah.
it's scripted, why wouldn't the final game also be scripted?
I don't know how much you could script the actual games on.
Yeah.
You pay the refs enough, you can script anything.
Maybe on calls, but like certain plays, I don't know.
Yeah.
How much
The
you can
NBA is
Imagine
rigged.
It's
Messi
not
just
wrestling,
whips it on the
bro.
left.
How many
Wrestling,
how many African countries are in it?
Bro, forget Africa, bro. Forget
That's
Africa.
mad. You better.
No, but like think about it.
Oh, we should.
Ghana. Okay. One thing I've been hearing also. Was it start?
Yeah.
One thing I've been hearing also is like, the Qatar. Like a lot of people are protesting against it because of like
A lot of workers.
human
died.
rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of workers died.
People don't actually care about human rights. People want to say they care. They do not care.
I know what you mean by that. I know what you mean by
Arms
that.
of the angel.
But listen, there are certain aspects where people care to a certain like extent. You know what I mean?
If you actually like, if there was a kid, like being overworked right in front of me, I'd be like, stop that. I'm not. Nobody. None of us.
He goes home and sleeps on a good mattress.
No, none of us. Right? We get mad at Qatar, Nike. Oh, child labor. What are we doing to stop it? Are you gonna boycott Nike?
You can still buy
Damn.
Nike, bro.
I'm not buying Nike because
Hey,
I'm broke.
I
but-
Hey,
I
we know
boycotted the
Amon
NFL
is-
though.
isn't-
I'll tell you that over.
Amon's not boycotting Nike.
He's their
Colin?
highest seller, bro.
Colin Kaepernick.
He's their social media
when he
director,
got
bro.
kicked out,
Bro, who cares?
Head of
This
marketing
man
and
is sponsored
advertising.
by them, bro.
Bro, when Kyle Kaepernick left, he made more money than he was in that, like equal.
but until he
Facts.
got back, I'm saying I don't watch. I mean, I don't.
This
He's
guy's
not
so-
coming back,
I
bro.
don't watch.
He's gone,
No,
bro.
I'll tell you. But I'm
He's
telling you.
been
that's-
banished, bro.
Listen, that's what I'm been telling you.
This
Like,
guy,
I boycotted them.
this
when
guy
it first
joined
happened.
the NFL. He got kicked out, left, whatever happened, and he called the NFL a slave auction. Like, bro, what?
You're part of the auction,
Ain't,
bro.
ain't it wrong?
You're the auction.
he
You're
ain't
the
wrong.
product, bro.
He ain't
Bro,
wrong.
like he made more money from like protesting than he did whatever though. Hey, all I'm gonna say, I can't even be mad at people for like making money now. Well, like unless
Yeah,
you're doing
you
it.
gotta get the bolsa. The
Get,
shanta.
get the shanta.
The way the living is going, the economy.
The way my
The
bank account
economy.
is set up, I don't know how long.
Economically.
The economy.
But also another wild thing, I just heard it. I was just like, Iran, right? There was like a whole bunch of street protests, right? They ended up taking 15,000 protesters and taking them to jail.
Dang.
And guess what? They're sentencing them to execution.
15,000 people.
Where did you hear this?
They voted on it and they passed it.
What source do you
I
have?
promise you can search
What was
it.
the reason?
I'm not searching.
What was the reason?
They were trying to teach a lesson to future protesters because this whole year, even the last,
What did they protest?
I guess like they're
Hey,
probably the
listen,
corrupt government.
This is
I
our,
saw-
This is our time to make up with conspiracy theories. This is what I say. We're the news before the news. Okay, gas prices are down, right? Iran, democracy needs an Iran, right? We go and wait, gas prices go down.
Wait, all these
He's
people.
onto
Wait, all
something.
these
That's what
people
I'm
are
saying.
missing,
But
and there's so many chicken sandwiches.
How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
perfect timing.
Let's talk about LeBron, bro. That guy is a bluffer, bro.
Now let's talk about Kyrie.
man said, I just started reading the book.
Hey, respect to Kyrie, man. Respect to Kyrie.
What you mean by that?
Wait, yeah. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, that's a.
Hey, yo,
That is
woke
very
up,
crazy. That is very crazy.
Hey, yo, woke up.
We had an episode a while back. It was the same episode. I think it was we talking about Habesha, growing up Habesha, and then we're talking about cancel culture. And man, since that episode, people have been getting canceled left, right. Like
Hey,
so they be
Let's not be
backdooring.
part of them, okay?
No, I'm telling you right now, you can't cancel us
Hey.
because we have nothing to cancel.
Y'all seen what Ye said, bro?
With the going world.
Okay, we're not
No,
going.
no.
We're not talking about you.
Oh, you can block this out.
Nah, I can't.
No.
The part with the he said something about Jewish people. I don't remember. I
Okay,
didn't
so
even
if you don't know,
see
just
it.
keep
I
it
do
that
not
way.
associate with these
Yeah.
people.
But
okay?
Yeah.
it was another interview, and
He was in the car.
no, he was. I think he was on a where they took pictures at an event
Paparazzi.
or whatever. Yeah, paparazzi was asking him a question about that again,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was like, "Here, I'll show you like a chart." And it was all the corporate business, like the corporate leaders and CEOs and stuff like that of companies like ABC, Fox, Disney, 21st Century.
I mean, he
all
knows a
those,
lot
right?
of things. Yeah.
And it was like 90% of them were like Jewish. I was like,
We always.
what is going on?
No, I mean,
you
he's
could
not
tell.
wrong. We know that they have a lot.
Forget
of
those
power,
high
yeah.
companies, even the government. Most
Guys, calm down.
But I'm not saying.
You don't have to put this in. I'm
That's
just
true,
saying.
though. They do have power.
Hold up.
I'm just saying it
Oh
can't
my
be a
God.
coincidence. You're in statistics right now.
Hold up. Oh my goodness. Can I
The
speak?
odds that
I'm on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I speak? Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm
Because.
save us. I didn't do research. I just saw the video.
All I'm saying is okay. Oh, Elon Musk bought Twitter. That's something you need to have.
Yeah.
We've been with that.
He laid off a lot of.
No,
people.
wait. Who showed me the thing where it was like one of the Android people who were working.
Oh yeah.
He's
yeah.
like, he was like, I've been working here for 6 years. I don't think that's a good idea. He replied to Elon Musk's thing about
what?
Android being
Oh, on
like
Twitter?
slower for Twitter. Like Twitter on Android is like, he was like,
he
it's
works
crap.
for Twitter.
And he was like, I've been working here for 6 years. This is not true. Like, this is not right. Like,
Yeah, and then some random person.
and they
got
were
it.
like, they were just instigating.
Yeah,
And
some
the-
random
Bro
person.
said, personally, I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take
Elon
that
Musk,
from someone
imagine
like that. And then he was like,
"Oh,
he's fired.
Let
yeah.
me tell you. I like.
He went out of his way to get someone else
Wait,
fired.
he was that serious about firing him?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
fired
He
him.
said, it's Elon, bro.
I
He
like
definitely
Elon
fired
Fired
him.
and said he's
That's
fired.
I like Elon.
This man's turning into a villain, bro.
I like Elon. Okay. And I was.
Oh, we know. You
I
want
was
you.
okay with him buying Twitter, right? Okay. I'm not those people that just like, oh, it's gonna be perfect. It's not. Twitter was trash before he bought it. It's gonna be trash for a while.
Oh, you know what the statistics I read?
Oh yeah.
They used to like spend $400 per day for meal on
Yeah.
each employee.
Yeah.
That's why they were losing at least 2 M's per
$400?
day.
No, it's
$12?
12 M's.
Yeah, they're negative.
Per day.
Oh, per day.
They
Oh,
have
yeah.
no
What are they
profit.
feeding these people, bro?
Yeah.
They were
They have no profit.
Yeah, no profit. They were
They're-
losing 2 M's per day, and then like what Dagum said, like I think 12 M's for like
A
per
year.
month.
What kind of chicken are these people eating, bro?
Hey,
$400, bro.
Everybody's
non-GMO,
going vegan
like,
now.
Michelin star restaurants.
Everybody's
dog.
going vegan now.
Forget this chow for chicken, bro. I'm
fuck
telling
with
you.
they chow, my boy.
Bro, that's cheap.
They're getting hand tossed, non-GMO, bro. The grass.
$400 a day.
That's mad.
Hey, let me tell y'all though, Twitter was
Nah.
also stolen. The guy that actually came with the idea of Twitter, he was actually ousted by the founders. Okay, just like how Facebook was stolen.
Oh,
Twitter was
Austin,
stolen.
like
ousted, like they
Like
they
Steve Jobs, too?
conspired.
Like a coup.
Yeah, they conspired, right? And they just threw out that boy, bro.
Dang.
And then-
Wait, did he start it though?
Yeah, like he was. So it was actually a podcast company before, right? It was called Audio or something, Audio, right? And then podcasts were dying because you know.
Hey,
they
we
came with
bringing
the-
them back.
Yeah,
we
we
bringing them back.
because the iPod
seen
came
us yet.
out, right? And then they said we have to, you know, come up with something. And the other guy went to Jack Dorsey, right? And he said, "Listen, you know, I have this idea." And Jack Dorsey came, you know, talked about it as it was his own idea. And then Jack Dorsey got the claim. The guy that actually created it, he left Twitter like in 2016. He said, "This is all mine, but y'all can have it," and he just dipped. It's
Wow.
kind of when I heard that story, I didn't
Villain
believe it.
story. I wonder how he's gonna
See,
come
when
back.
money gets involved, people get a little slimy.
You know what's crazy? Jack Dorsey moved to Africa because he said that's what the future is. They've literally like extracted resources from every other continent except Africa, so they're going there.
now they're all coming
Hey,
to Africa.
Hey, if you go to South Africa, I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of good
I'm telling you,
resources.
colonization 2.0, bro. I'm telling you, now they're not doing it with like power energy. They're like economically making. Like,
yes,
Africa
borrowing
slave.
money
I'm
from them.
telling
If you
you.
When
borrow
was
money
that?
from one of those countries,
I
influence.
forgot who spoke about this, but there was somebody that spoke. Like, imagine like all the celebrities who are like African American went back to Africa and used their resources.
Forget
You
that.
can't because it's also
Imagine
corruption
all the
there.
soccer
I know, but
players who are
you're just
African
like,
go back to
imagine,
Africa.
like, imagine,
No
like,
one's
even,
gonna
like,
beat that
a
team,
lot of
bro.
athletes. Yeah, like they
You know
go
the sellout?
playing France.
team. That's why I love
Yeah.
the French team, and I hate the French team at the same time.
Yeah,
If all of them actually like went back to their like,
original
I know
country.
okay they were born in France and all that, but like, you know, like all their parents they've played there. They grew up in Africa, like you know, what you call Benzema, Algeria, like you know, more what you call it, Mbappe's like where Senegal, and I'm like Cameroon. If they all went back and actually played for their respective, you know, parent country,
They'll make
and
a
you know
lot
what
of.
Arsene Wenger said? He said, Africa.
It was Mourinho.
No, it was Arsene Wenger.
Oh,
Arsene
Mourinho
Wenger,
said something.
he said back in like I think 2012 or something like that. He said Africa has one of the greatest talents I've seen, like for young people. But the reason why it's not like you don't see a lot of people, you know, coming out of Africa or like they move to the academies in you know in Europe and stuff like that.
resources.
Is
Yeah.
exactly there's no type of resources or any type of coverage for those kids to like you know make it out from Africa or
Yeah.
even start in Africa. There's no type of academy over
Over what was the
Bro,
word again?
Mbappe is like a regular dude in Ohio, bro.
Y'all watch Ted
that
Lasso?
regular dude makes a lot more than you, buddy.
Do y'all watch Ted Lasso?
a lot.
Have y'all watched it?
Ted Lasso.
I heard.
I've
Oh,
heard that
he's a
name.
coach, right?
He's like the coach that went to Europe, right? So there's an episode on that show where, like, there's this British guy, right? This rich African billionaire is trying to recruit him to come play for an African team, right? And the British guy's like, "Listen, I understand that's my home country, but I also grew up in Britain. Like, I grew up with these people. They're also my brothers. Like, let's be real, okay? This is us being honest. We're not throwing hate. We've been in America for a long time now. I grew up in Ethiopia too, but we've been in America for a long time. A lot of my relationships are like my memories tied to America.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not that I don't want to go back to Ethiopia. It's just that
It's not as relevant
I've
in your
settled
life
down
right now.
here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we can judge them for not going back to their country.
No,
No,
we're not
no,
doing the
I'm not
bet. We're
saying-
talking
I'm just saying
about
that-
hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Yes.
How would it be to create like a plan in the future or something like where like at least maybe
Imagine
the
it would
top
have to be
players
the
try to
World
go
Cup.
back to bring more attention to it.
I think
No, actually, forget about going back. We're not even telling them to go back. We're saying like go back
And help
build,
out.
Build resources, not play for the country, but build.
There's a lot
respect
they think.
For the next
It's-
generation.
listen, okay,
Sorry.
we would like that. It's their money; they can do whatever they want with it, and we can't judge them for it. Hey, their money, their choice.
Tedan.
Hey,
Tedan.
that's a great
That's
way
a
to
great
end it.
choice.
That's a
man.
great way to end it.
Mm.
Their money, their choice. Stay out of people's business. But anyway, I thank y'all for tuning in, man. It was a
Therapy
great
session.
episode today. We just vented.
Yeah.
I
We
appreciate it.
missed this, man.
It's been 3 weeks.
Oh
and,
yeah, thank you for the support.
Hey,
in the
Good
last
therapy
video.
session.
semester coming to an end. If we start tweaking out next time, just know
Also,
finals.
yeah, like you said, thank you for the
Support on the
support.
last video.
It was
Yes.
doing good.
Tips coming next, or
Yeah, leave it in the comments. What should we cook next? Because we're still stuck on that.
how should I beat them next? What? All right.
Speaking of corruption, episode corruption. But I appreciate y'all for
A
tuning
lot
in.
of corruption.
OTD. Bow.